Hi, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful start to your Thursday afternoon. Wherever you may be, we welcome you back inside the broadcast booth for Game 2 of the NCAA West Regional, live from Santa Barbara on the campus of Westmont College. Alongside my partner, Simon Reed, Jacob Norling, saying hello as the top seed in this bracket, the Westmont College Warriors, Simon, are about to play their first ever national tournament game in the NCAA.
Yeah, this is absolutely huge. Coming off the 2023 NCAA championship in baseball, Westmont joins the Division II level last year, and usually it's a 2-year gap. And Westmont did not know if they're going to be able to be postseason eligible. Yet here we are hosting a regional against the Gators. And for the Gators, Jacob, it's life or death.
Yeah, for San Francisco State, playing for the life of their program today. As we mentioned in Game 1, San Francisco State knows their program is going to be cut whenever this season does ultimately end. So playing with the weight of history, not only for their own senior class, for their own players, but for everyone who came before. So looking to leave a legacy and hopefully have that legacy prolonged to at least one more day tomorrow, Simon.
Yes, sir. It's going to be a great day of baseball today and the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, it should be a good one. Ryan Humphreys takes the ball for Westmont. For them, it's Game 1 for San Francisco State, hoping it's not their last. We'll find out right after this on the Westmont Sports Network. All right, where else would you rather be on a day better fit for a postcard in Santa Barbara, California? Ryan Humphreys has taken to the mound, and we are about to get underway in Game 2 of the NCAA West Regional. Simon Reed, my partner, Jacob Norling here with you. It is an honor to bring you this week's slate of games here in Montecito. Humphreys has his first sign. He's about to deliver the first pitch in postseason history for Westmont baseball at the NCAA Division II level, and it's a fastball fouled away for strike one. The Pac-West Pitcher of the Year, Ryan Humphreys. ERA under 2.5, an 11-1 record, the highest Ks per 9 in program history, more than 12.5. Second one for Westmont's left-hander, misses up and out. On the other end, as we mentioned at the top, Simon, San Francisco State playing for their lives.
Yeah, this is a huge game. The last stand for the Gators here, and it's going up against Mr. Humphreys, who's been absolutely phenomenal down the stretch.
High set for Hump. Downhill with it. Wave and a miss, 1 and 2. Hump went 8 strong innings to begin Westmont's run in the Pac-West tournament, a tournament in which they eventually won. Humphreys' first time even pitching into the 8th inning, much less getting through it. Stagnis is ready to let him throw 110 pitches today. How many of them are going to lead to strikeouts? 1-2. Got him! And that is how Ryan Humphreys begins his first ever start in a national postseason game. Simon, this is a guy who we're a couple months shy of 6 years to the day that he first stepped foot on campus as a student. And somehow, some way, it has taken 6 years for him to start a national postseason game, but not a day too soon as he looks ready for the moment.
Yeah, Ryan Humphreys back in the 2020 COVID season was a part of this Westmont starting rotation, and he's gone through adversity with the Tommy John surgery and a gap year, and really found himself this year being the head of this staff.
Fouled away. He got Murillo swinging. Now he deals with Nicholas Allred. In case you're just joining us, wondering how this bracket works, it's a bit confusing, so you're not alone. It's San Francisco State losing 7-3 to Monterey Bay in the starter. So the simple way to think about it is if Westmont eliminates San Francisco State, it becomes a 2 out of 3 between Westmont and Monterey Bay tomorrow. That is, if San Francisco State wins, gets a bit more complicated. As the day goes on, we'll begin to look at those things as Humphreys is quickly ahead 0-2.
All fastballs from Humphreys to start the game.
Looking for back-to-back punch-outs. Ryan Humphreys misses outside. I believe it is Arturo Belmonte behind home plate in this one. Ahead 1-2, Nicholas Allred against Ryan Humphreys. Swings and misses, held on to by Hofstadler. 2 up, 2 down, 2 strikeouts for Humphreys.
Humphreys sticking with all fastballs to start this game.
What I was going to say, Simon, is like the narrative around Ryan Humphreys for years is, it's going to be a lengthy experience, kind of that Blake Snell experience, a lot of strikeouts, a lot of walks. He's going to work a lot of long innings. That has not been the case recently.
Right.
He has turned into an efficient pitcher at the perfect time. As Cunningham hits a high fly ball to left field, and that's routine at Rescar Field for Trey Dunn. And a 1-2-3 inning begins the day for Ryan Humphreys. Can the Warriors get him a lead against David Eichhorn when you get back in the bottom of the first?
If you want to win in every arena of college life, go D2. Make it yours.
Home half of the first, and David Eichhorn, the right-hander for San Francisco State, is tasked with keeping them alive. That'll be a tall task against Grant Weisermans in this Westmont lineup, Pac West champions in the regular season and in the conference tournament. In large part due to the breakout from this man, Grant Weisermans. Takes the first pitch, downstairs at 83, ball one. Soft throwing right-hander in Eichhorn, but has eaten up innings this year, throwing 70 and a third up to this point. On a 1-0 offer, Weisermans. It's in on his hands here. That's coming our way, Simon. And it'll drop harmlessly foul, 1-1. The tough thing, although he's an innings eater, is they do not need innings eaten. They need quality innings today,
Yes.
and that's all she wrote.
Yep. And for Eichhorn, it's 70 and 2/3 innings pitched on the year, only 55 punch-outs. Only 13 walks, though, so he's going to be filling up the zone.
We'll see if that's good news or bad news against the Westmont lineup that even against plus stuff is tough to put away on strikes.
Yeah.
Also the most home run happy team in program history. Grant Weiserman's looking to set the table here in Santa Barbara. The 2-1. Hard hit, base hit to the left side. He blistered that one at 106 off the bat for a leadoff knock. Now Michael Soper, the Pac West Defensive Player of the Year. Also had himself quite the year at the dish, above 300. Quiet but loud pop. When he gets it, everyone in the ballpark knows he got it.
Yep.
Skips his way down the line, but when he keeps the ball in the yard, gets that jersey dirty. Hustles with the best of them. First pitch sweeper on the hands for a strike, 0-1. We've seen Simon throughout this year, especially soft throwing lefties seem to give Westmont an issue. Soft throwing righties haven't seen too many of those.
No.
Big lead for Grant Weisermans. They're seeing the same thing we are, and he's backsliding.
Wiseman is 11 for 11 on the base paths this year.
So for a 301 hitter at the dish, looking to set the table for the run producers waiting behind them. On the 0-1, Soper takes a wide outside part of the plate. Oh boy. That is 5-6 inches off. That's tough.
We'll see if the zone will continue to stay that wide.
If you're San Francisco State, I don't even think you'd want that with Humphreys in the mound. You know what I mean?
Right.
Keep it on the plate. Wide open left side of the diamond. Johnson playing off the bag. Shortstop Murillo playing just about behind the second base bag as they continue to check on the Wisermans. McFeely waits on deck. Soper down 0-2, the spot he's comfortable in. Swings and misses. 85 on the gun that time, blew it by him. 1 out. So here is Bryce McFeely, the most valuable player of the Pac-West tournament, World Series hero in the NAIA 2 years ago, now looking to cap off his Westmont career with a run in the NCAA. Also,
Bryce, near an 1100 OPS this year, really just solidified himself as a big boy senior in this lineup. He's come a long way since his freshman year days. 13 homers on the season.
Dangerous as they come. Wiserman's runs. McFeely takes, and that throws into right center field. Wiserman's is not only going to take second, he is going to waltz his way to third. That thing was airmailed by Camden Andrews. And it was a first inning error that led to the first run for Monterey Bay against SF State in Game 1, and here in Game 2, trying to gift wrap the Warriors on.
It looked like that ball might have slipped.
So Westmont looking to strike first, and it's their leading run producer, Bryce McFeely. The Browns one up the middle, that'll get the job done. Throw on to first base is picked for the out, but McFeely gets the job done. It's 1-0 Westmont College in the first. As funny as it sounds, he's not going to be happy with himself, but that's big boy baseball, just to be able to put that ball in play early.
Yeah, it's postseason baseball, and every run matters, and it doesn't matter how you get them. The sac fly or with the infield back, the ground ball does it.
So now Daniel Patterson. Westmont's single-season home run king from a year ago takes a strike. And what a couple years he's had, Simon, that he's hitting 300 with a 900 OPS. And he's just gotten going recently.
Yeah, it really was a struggle early in the year for DP. And you've seen him really just climb the ladder with the batting average, and he's really just found himself later in the season.
Found himself in Fresno, center stage more often than not. Finds himself here in a 1-2 count. On a 1-2 pitch, Patterson pulls his hands in on one, yanks it foul. Kind of guy who, if Westmont's going to go where they want to go, figure that he's going to have himself a monster back half of May.
Yep.
Looking to keep this inning going, trying to pass the baton to Trey Dunn. Eichhorn trying to limit the damage to just the one. Patterson takes in the dirt, 2-2. Kind of a Zach Breakey fake grunt that time with the off-speed pitch in dirt. Huge tennis grunt, though.
The right on right changeup there. Changeup slider fastball from Eichhorn today.
2-2. Way outside, 3-2. And this is a team, Simon, that throws, 70% off speed?
Yes. Yeah, they're going to be mixing it up today. Especially Eichhorn, not touching high 90s, low 90s with the fastball.
Payoff. Popped up. Will it get out of play? Patterson making Eichhorn work. Trying to keep this inning going. Could double the lead with one swing. Payoff pitch, Daniel Patterson. Takes the called strike 3 right at the knees, and Eichhorn is able to surrender just the lone run. At the end of 1-0, Westmont College.
Balance. It isn't just essential in your sport, it's essential in life, especially college life. It's everything you need to thrive in school, in sport, and everything in between. The key is just finding a place where you can pursue it all, because the real beauty lies in the balance. If you want to win in every arena of college life, go G2. Make it yours.
Top of the second, San Francisco State looking to get going offensively. 3 runs through 10 innings now from the Gators, who have really only had one big swing to show for their efforts. It's a home run off the bat of Daniel Murillo. Aside from that, it seems like that big hit has just been a little bit out of arm's reach. Justin Johnson trying to change that, leading off the second. Takes the fastball that paints the outside corner at the knees, 0-1. And again, we talked about that wide strike zone from Belmonte. Ryan Humphreys is not a guy who needs a wider strike zone if you are SF State.
Humphreys is a veteran pitcher at this level.
That one's upstairs, 1-1. Johnson 0 for 3, did work a walk in game 1. Hit late on this fastball, fouls it back to the screen, 1-2. Been almost exclusively fastballs, if not exclusively fastballs.
100% hitter so far from Mr. Humphreys.
Outside 2-2, a bit overthrown that time. What can the Warriors get from Ryan Humphreys in terms of length today? That's going to be the question.
Yeah.
The uber-aggressive Paul Spagdis when it comes to going to the back end of that bullpen as early as the 5th or 6th inning. Got him looking. Another strikeout for Humphreys. How about 3 for the first 4 batters? Yeah, if you can get Ryan Humphreys through 7, fantasize about any further than that, you can hand the ball directly to the big man, Zach Yates, the best closer in program history, best closer in the West region this year. But if Humphreys can't give you that kind of length, it becomes a question less of who do you trust to go besides Yates, and actually how far can Zach Yates go in a game.
Yeah.
All questions to be answered in the coming hours, the coming innings, as Humphreys delivers another strike, this time to Jackson Wood, who had like the loudest 0 for 4 possible, Simon.
Yes, he did.
Blistered the ball a few times. See if he can capture that good feeling and find some outfield grass. Gators need it. Tough left-on-left matchup. Humphreys comes home with it. Gets a swing and a miss, 0-2.
Humphreys sticking with the heater. I don't expect anything to change here.
Has not thrown a single breaking ball yet, correct?
No.
This is going to be pitch number 17. Keep track of that, huh? His 0-2 pitch. And on the hands, popped up, shallow left. Dunn out, Mora leaves way for him, and Dunn makes the grab.
Humphreys living in the upper 80s. He's just got an elite shape to his fastball. Living around 20 inches of vertical break. So that's going to be looking like it's got some serious rise to the hitter's eye.
Yeah, Humphreys with the kind of stuff that he took a perfect game into the 7th inning of the 7-inning game just last month against the Menlo Oaks. And then 8 innings of 1-run ball. Swing and a miss here against Viola last week. 0-1 against Espinoza. Tough man to build some momentum against. Humphreys looking to go 6 up, 6 down. And there it is. 0-2. You gotta just sell out for the heater at some point, no?
Yeah. He hasn't even thrown a breaking ball, and you got to think that he might not even have a feel for it yet.
Yeah. This is about to be pitch number 20. 19 heaters, followed by another fastball that's fouled back. Well, that is just a shell-shocking game plan. If they had been plotting all week to go heaters for the first 40. Or maybe it's heaters till someone reaches.
Yeah.
We'll find out. We'll see how far this goes. 20 offers, 20 fastballs, not a single base runner through an inning and 2/3. Hump trying to go 6 up, 6 down. His 0-2 to Espinoza. Swing and a miss. He got him. 4 strikeouts, 2 perfect innings for the Southpaw. See if Westmont can tack on. They lead 1-0 to the bottom of the 2nd we go.
I am one of the lucky ones, selected to mentor Westmont nursing graduates. Since day one, the energy has been on point. I can tell they are all in this for the soul of the service. If your program continues to graduate nurses with maturity and passion, I think the culture of nursing will begin to return to what it once was. With renewed hope for the future of nursing, Aaron.
Westmont Nursing is now accepting applications. Apply at westmont.edu/nursing.
Trey Dunn to lead things off against David Eichhorn here in the 2nd. Trey Dunn is a guy who has been hitting missiles as of late, Simon. And not just as of late, but all season long, really. 14 pumps to his name entering this one. Takes the first one of the dirt, 1-0.
Yeah, we saw one of the hardest balls ever hit at this field. 115 off the bat from Trey Dunn.
This time on a 1-0. Dunn takes a breaking ball outside to window. And Dunn cranked a couple balls out in Fresno. Got the dugout rowdy, more importantly, and painted the scoreboard a few times. Hitters count 4 and leading off the 2nd. Now 3-0. I don't think I've seen a single 3-0 hack from a Warrior this year to spoil a scouting report for any other West Region foes watching.
Yeah.
And a 4-pitch walk. That thing was more outside than I think
Yeah.
Trey thought. Seems like the worst thing Westmont could do, Simon, is not take advantage of the torrid start from Ryan Humphreys.
Mm-hmm.
But the way he's throwing the baseball, if you can get him a few runs, like we saw with Rollachek
Yeah.
in game 1, 3 runs can feel insurmountable if your guy's got the pill.
Yeah.
Big lead for Trey. He's backsliding.
4 straight balls. We got Jack Bollinger up, and this guy is heel swinging no matter what count. This guy is looking to get on base, not by the walk.
Couple throws over to Trey Dunn. Yeah, when you hit 320, he can do whatever you want up there.
Yeah.
Absolute grinder. All of the cliches you could say about a small, muscular college baseball player, Jack Bollinger.
This is that guy.
Looking to put Trey Dunn in motion. Bollinger pops it up foul, begging this to get out of play. And it will. Strike 1.
Bollinger's found some juice recently. Had a 3 home run weekend not too long ago against Menlo College.
That was half his total for the year.
Yeah. 6 on the year.
Much more of a line drive hitter. Finds a lot of holes as well. As they continue to keep an eye on Trey Dunn. You remember when Trey got picked twice in a weekend? I think it might have been against SF State, actually.
Right, yeah.
Beginning of the year.
I do remember that.
I'm sure they remember it as well. Here's so. Ooh, Bollinger had one to hit that time. Off the end of the bat and foul. And that's no roast on Trey Dunn if the Dunn family's running. We're just calling it a neutral baseball game right down the middle. Love me some Trey Dunn. Now they throw back over. Interesting that they seem like they do go with the fingers. You see a lot of teams now just completely abandon that.
Yeah. The earpiece is typically what's used.
Ooh, that thing just cluttered its way to the heart of the plate. Bollinger blinked through it for the first out. It's the kind of ball that if a hitter's looking for it, it gets hammered, but if not, we say that's a great pitch.
Yeah. Great job of changing speeds from Eichhorn there. Dropped it down to 71 miles an hour on the slow breaking ball. Clayton Kershaw style.
So now here's Jesse DiMaggio. Most of the season, the leading hitter on this team in just about every counting stat. Really the only thing that they've got him on is homers and, yeah. Besides that, you're seeing a 360 hitter whose OPS is only beaten by Bryce McFeely, and that's because of McFeely's surge the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
DiMaggio, pound for pound, has debatably been the best hitter on this team.
Freshman year, too, as well.
So there goes Dunn. Check swing, throw a second. Dunn is in there. Stolen base for Trey Dunn. Now, can DiMaggio send him home with some outfield grass?
Trey with his 4th bag of the year right there.
Speaking of hard hit balls, DiMaggio hit a homer last week, 111. This one misses downstairs. It never got more than like 5 feet off the ground.
He's got some serious pop for how young this kid is. And he takes care of his body. I was talking to some guys. He eats well. He lifts well.
And he takes downstairs, 3-1. Hofstadler waiting on deck. You got an 18-year-old kid and grown man waiting on deck. On a 3-1 offer, DiMaggio takes high. Oh, wow. Nope. Yeah. It was just how late the call was.
Yeah.
It threw everybody off.
Our TrackMan has that at the top of the zone. A little bit of a delayed call.
And Jesse already had the shin guard off. So instead, Eichhorn a chance to put him away. Don off of second. Oh, Spagnus is going to go have a word with Jesse in a full count. What could a conversation like that possibly be about, Simon?
This could just be, to calm Jesse down, to flush that last pitch. I doubt it's anything regarding a pitch tip or whatnot.
Maggio stares at the fastball right down the middle for strike 3.
Looked like DiMaggio is looking slow. Takes a fastball right down Broadway. And Eichhorn with back-to-back strikeouts. And looking to strand done out at second base.
It's almost looking like Spagnus is telling Jesse my dad or something along those lines.
Yeah.
So maybe they did think they had it tipped, and they clearly did not there.
Yeah.
And now Hofstadler trying to save the inning. And on his hands popped up, and Eichhorn is able to strand the leadoff walk. Gators chasing just one. All it takes is one swing to wake that dugout up. And they get it against Humphreys in the third.
Have you ever wondered what college would look like in just 30 seconds? Well, it starts with waking up. Then maybe go to the lab or go surf. Do some studying. Go run. How about a walk on the beach? Head over to a couple of games. Then go dance, worship, and grow closer to God. Go study in the library. And head to spring sing. Seize the day and your education. This is college. No. This is Westmont. You'll have to see it for yourself.
Humphreys out there for inning number 3 against Matt Sugden. Looking for their first hit, looking for their first base runner. 21 pitches, 21 fastballs from Humphreys. Pitch 22 is a fastball, pulled foul. Third change. Low velo fastball there from
Yeah. Looked like a get-me-over fastball.
84. Seen him up to 89 this season. Seen him up to 92, I believe.
Yeah. Lifetime PR of 94.
Three fastballs. 0-2.
I'm not sure Humphreys is going to change from throwing fastballs until the Gators can prove they can hit it.
And are you cool? We just continue to beat that drum.
Keep
Have
going,
to,
keep it
right?
rolling, keep it rolling.
So after 23 fastballs, Humphreys looks in for a sign. I have a feeling he doesn't need one. On the 0-2 offer, Sugden barrels one into the alley in left center field, and they get to a fastball finally on 0-2 as that thing's thrown on a tee, and Bollinger throws behind Sugden actually. They took a wide turn. He's back safely though. And it's the first base runner for SF State. And that wasn't so much pitch selection as pitch location, yeah?
Yep. 0-2 fastball right down the middle. We've seen Humphreys been able to elevate it but he leaves that one middle. Good piece of hitting there.
So now Nicholas Cook. Hofstadler was telling Hump to be ready for a bunt. He's swinging away and takes a fastball outside. 1-0. That's now 25 for 25. Swing and a minus 88 that time on the gun.
Just looking at Nicholas Cook's stats, only 8 starts on the year, but he's hitting 395 in his 38 at-bats, 15 hits.
That'll work. It's a way to vie for more opportunities. He's already choking up a full inch, maybe more. Oh, he scores around and he gets hit. Westmont fans want that to be a foul ball. I think he got bodies on it.
Looked like it got him.
2 on, nobody out. Gators have a chance to make some noise and put some stress on the top seed. So the 9-man, Camden Andrews, do you ask him to square up?
This is playoff baseball. I think this has got to be a clear-cut bunt
I
situation.
think so too. Let's see if he even takes the bat off the shoulders before squaring. It looks like he's squaring to me somehow.
Yep.
Here we go, top of the box. Actually, so much so he's almost not even in the box at the top. And he gets it down. Oh, and everybody's safe. And this is baseball right here, Simon. This is what can happen. 6 up, 6 down. The top seed, Westmont, cannot take advantage. They get just the 1 run in 2 innings. And now the Gators have a chance to immediately put Westmont on their heels here in the 3rd. Humphreys falling strong off the 3rd base side of the rubber that time. McFeely took an awkward angle at that.
You know, usually you want your bunts down the line, but with Humphreys falling to his right, it's actually a pretty good placed bunt.
So now Murillo takes a strike, top of the order. Humphreys still pounding the zone with fastballs. There's a leadoff single and then a bunt attempt that resulted in a hit by pitch. And a bunt successfully resulted in an E3. No, they actually called it a single, it looks like. Nonetheless, juiced with nobody out for the top of this order. Links through a fastball, this Murillo, and it's 0-2. Not sure what he's looking for after these 2.
Humphreys continues to stick with the fastball. Murillo's been in a lot of 0-2 counts today. We've seen him go deep despite that.
On an 0-2 pitch, Murillo trying to help the Gators break through. Hits from the alley, right center field. Weiserman retreats, makes the catch. This game is tied. And there's runners at the corners with 1 out. That is a nice piece of hitting. And again, a center cut fastball on 0-2, Simon.
Yeah, good job on Murillo not to do too much there. Got a pitch he could hit. And the Gators are still looking to do some damage here against Humphreys.
Yeah, just the 1 out. Are you going to say it?
It's a safety squeeze opportunity, despite it being in the top of the order for all red. There it is.
First pitch changeup. That is pitch 32.
31 straight heaters to start the game.
On the 0-1, Allred. Waves and misses, back-to-back changeups. So we going to see the next 31 changes?
Nasty pitch from Humphreys.
Chasing a strikeout. Humphreys already has 4 of those. 5th would necessitate a hit for the Gators to take the lead. Allred's got to find a way to put this ball in play if you're SF State. Strokes it foul the other way. Looked more comfortable against the heater there. You have to think that he's getting a back foot slider, if not a changeup.
Could see Humphreys tunneling that breaking ball off that fastball up and away. Or go to the changeup again.
Oh, 2 pitch. Good block in the dirt by Hofstadler. Saves a run. And a good take by Allred. Keeps the speed going. Sharply hit ground ball could end the inning. Anything softly hit scores a run. Anything in the air, the outfield scores a run. Can Humphreys get a swing and a miss when he needs it most? The 1-2 pitch. Barrel in the air, right center field. There it goes to the track, to the wall, a leap, and it is gone! No, it's in play. It's off the glove of Weiserman's on the front side of the wall. And the run scores. It'll be a double. Oh, my bad, son.
All good.
My bad, SF State. I thought it clanked off the glove and over the yellow. The tough thing is with that see-through fence.
Yeah.
When you see the ball come down. Nonetheless, it is a run-scoring double.
Yeah, Bollinger leaping at the wall, hitting off the glove. Bollinger probably thought he should have had it. The Gators are in business here.
And again, apologies in that read. 2-1 now, Cunningham. Takes a breaking ball for a strike. Gators fans groaning, and that entire ball is in the zone. Infield playing back, willing to give up the run for the out. Cunningham looking to bring home a pair with some grass. Be able to hang up here 1-1. And already smoked that ball too.
Base hit away from getting 4 on the board.
After Humphreys was carving the first 2 innings. Gators off the ropes and swinging. 1-2. Down to their final life in program history at San Francisco State. And they're trying to trade some of that stress for the top seed in this bracket. Gators have a lead for the first time today, trying to now make it a crooked number, trying to put the Warriors on their heels. Can their best hitter do it on a 1-2? Nope, he takes a center cut fastball for strike 3. Guessing something else there. Huge second out. You can live with 2 if you're Hump.
Yep.
And it's going to be up to Justin Johnson to make the Gators feel like they've really won this inning. And as funny as that sounds, Simon, I think you take the lead, yes, but I have to think you'd agree with me that if you leave those 2 out there, there's a bittersweet feeling there.
Yeah. There's a lot more on the table here for the Gators.
Biggest at-bat of Game 2 so far belongs to Johnson, who waves and misses at strike 1. On the 0-1, Justin Johnson takes high. Johnson went down looking on a heater in his first at-bat. Guy who can crush fastballs. Sees a breaking ball miss high. We talked about it pretty candidly in his post-game interview after one of their conference title games, about how, in particular, the coaches will let him know specifically when someone cannot land their breaking ball, go tell Justin Johnson. Go tell him to hunt the heater. Because that is what this man is looking for. Gets one, comes up empty, trying to hit that thing to the moon, 2-2.
Big pitch here.
Yeah. Humphreys has bent. He has not broken. Gators by 1. 2 more in scoring position. Deuce is wild here in the 3rd. Humphreys against Justin Johnson. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. Not before the biggest swing of the weekend so far belongs to Nicholas Allred. A go-ahead double off the top of the wall in right center. Gators are alive. Can the Warriors answer in the third? When do you get back?
There's losing, and then there's being the loser. Game time comes with enough pressure. Way too often, people are betting on sports, losing, and taking it out on the athletes. Only a loser will harass college athletes after losing a bet. But it happens almost every day. Root for your team. Get crazy when the buzzer sounds. But don't harass anyone because you lost a bet. It's time we draw the line and put an end to the abuse. Brought to you by the NCAA.
Zach Moore to lead things off here. Home half of the third against David Eichhorn, who's now pitching with a lead. Moore, the 9-man, trying to turn the lineup over with the base runner. Takes a fastball for a strike. Fastball hasn't been quicker than 85. Hasn't needed to be, though. He's been effective with the off speed, keeping these guys off balance. The 0-1 to Mora. Outside, 1-1. On a 1-1 offer, Mora. Rips one to the left field line. He's out in front of it. Hit that one a mile foul.
Had just the right launch and exit speed to get through that 310 down the line.
Instead, a strike. Eichhorn back from the line. Mora slashes one the other way now.
87 from Eichhorn. Fastest pitch we've seen today from him.
Looking for a shutdown inning, something the Gators have struggled with all season long, according to their head coach. Schifano just begging that Eichhorn can put up a zero here, and it's not going to be easy after Mora, or any easier, I should say, with the top of the order coming up. Mora no easy out himself, but an out that if you're Eichhorn, you feel like you have to have. 2-2. Fair to say?
Yeah. You gotta think. I was expecting the slow breaking ball there from Eichhorn, and there it was. I could see him doubling up here.
2-2. Went back to the fastball, works it full. So Zach Moore in his first ever national tournament AV. We talked about the veteran squad for Westmont. Peppered with guys with rings, with their legacy cemented. And here a kid trying to make a name for himself, trying to make himself a part of that history. Leading off the third, Westmont trailing by 1. Mora pops it up foul, and the beat goes on. What was your first postseason like?
My first postseason?
Yeah.
It was here. It was against some really good teams and a really good Hope International team, and eventually the NAIA champions, Georgia Gwinnett.
Maybe a future champion in this bracket. 3-2 to Mora. Upstairs, ball 4. What an AB for the redshirt freshman shortstop.
Yeah, doggy dog at bat from Mora there. Exactly what Westmont needed to set the table for Mr. Weisman, who still is the only man with the base hit.
He started the day with a knock, stole second, went to third on a bad throw, scoring a ground ball. It's been quiet for the Warriors since then. Walk from Mora maybe changes that. Off the end of the bat, shallow center on a dead sprint in is Cunningham, who now eases up, realizing that his shortstop Murillo has it for out number one. So now Soper
can take a breather after the first pitch out there.
Good lead from Mora. He's backsliding. Playing Soper just about on the grass. At third is Johnson. Back over there twice in a row.
Mora only 1 for 1 on the bases this year.
He can burn a bit too. Surprised he hasn't run more. Soper, who went down on strikes in his first AB, still awaits the first offer and fouls it straight back. Had one to hit that time.
Yes, sir. 84 right down the middle.
Paints the outside corner there for strike two.
Pitcher's pitch.
Soper's seen 3 consecutive fastballs from Icorn. Something I don't think anyone else can say. Trying to build something against Icorn, who's looked up to the challenge this far. 1 on, 1 out. Outside, ball 1. 86, that's tops today so far, yes?
Yeah, 86. Might have seen an 87. Looks like Icorn's been going more fastballs the second time through.
Outside. 2-2. Not relatively close in actuality, but relatively close if you're watching with your heart.
4 straight heaters from Icorn.
Have we seen him throw a change?
He does have a changeup.
Like I've only seen the fastball sweeper. Thank you, Simon. 2-2. Runner going. Soper on top of it down the line. Fair or foul? It is foul. Got a fastball elevated that time and just a bit out in front of it. See if Morrow wants to run again. Soper eating up some pitches. Icorn trying to put him away on strikes for the second time after a throw over. On a 2-2, Soper. It's a high fly ball, right? Very routine for Allred. 2 gone. So now it'll be up to McFeely with 2 out. Sliding is more. Pound for pound, probably Westmont's best hitter at the dish in the form of Bryce McFeely. Looking to get the good vibes, swinging back in their direction with 2 gone. Takes a wide outside part of the plate, 0-1. Backsliding is more, a bit of a stutter that time. On the 0-1, another throw over. McFeely still waiting on another offer after the outside part of the plate was called a strike. Now the 0-1. Below the zone, 1-1. Ironically, Simon, that's actually closer than the first one.
Yeah. Per TrackMan, both balls, but it was closer than the first one. Be a makeup call.
Feely can hammer a fastball. He can also sit on a breaking ball.
Well, there's a lot of pickoff attempts for a guy with one bag.
You're taking that one time he was running a foul ball really to heart.
Yeah.
1-1. Outside, 2-1. So does Paul Spagnas put the game in motion here? Ball to the alley, good speed for Mora. I have a feeling that McFeely's not thinking about a ball in the alley. He's trying to get something up in the air. Light breeze headed towards that left field foul pole right now. As McFeely has one to hammer that time, but takes about 15 miles an hour off of it. Does Eichhorn. Results in a foul ball.
Change up there at 73.
Looked like a good time for it. That McFeely just a bit off balance. Now a strike away from getting through 3 innings of 1-run ball as he once again checks on Zach Mora. On a 2-2, Eichhorn to McFeely. Hard hit, right center field, to the track, to the wall. That ball's going to bang off the wall. It hit so hard that it's going to be a single. Now McFeely's taking second on the throw. It's a 2-out single, and McFeely takes second. As it was hit so hard, Mora could only get to third base. So you'll hear the cheers from the left side of the diamond in the stands, but for the dugout, things are still going to stay tight because no harm has been done yet.
Great swing by McFeely. Great relay to get it in from the Gators.
And again, if you are SF State, nobody is hurt right now. And it's up to Daniel Patterson. Westmont trailing by a run here in the third. Patterson so often has found himself in these situations. And in an up and down year, it still feels like more often than not, we need a big hit. You can rely on this man. Ooh, it's one a mile foul. That's 103 off the bat. Nearly 400 feet. But, strike one.
After that swing, might see Eichhorn pitch around DP with the base open.
Mora 90 feet away. McFeely off of second. Gators by a run. 0-1 to Patterson. Oh my goodness, that is so far outside. Call strike two.
That was not even close. Eichhorn will surely take note of that.
If you are Andrews, you should be set up a foot off the plate right here. The 0-2 offer. Ball.
He heard you, Jacob.
That's a smart pitch.
Yeah.
Why not after you get a call in a chalk? Wide open center of the diamond. They're playing him to pull, to say the least. Patterson come through. Outside, 2-2. Tried to sneak a fastball by him. Deuce is wild here, home half of the third. Gators by a run for now. Until Patterson hits a high fly ball to center field. It'll hang up for Cunningham. Fastball got up to 88 that time from Eichhorn. That's the fastest one he's offered today, and it sends us to the middle innings with the Gators right now putting all the pressure on the Warriors, leading 2-1.
NCAA athletes don't just compete, they make history. Representing our nation with pride and excellence, they bring home the hardware. Our college campuses serve as training grounds for the next generation of stars. Catch tomorrow's Olympians and Paralympians on the NCAA Championship stage today.
Jackson Wood will lead things off. Gators feel good about themselves right now. They're leading 2-1. Trying to keep their program alive down to their final life. Program being cut at the end of whenever this season ends. Trying to buy themselves at least one more day. Inside. So for Humphreys, 46 pitches now through 3+. Feel like 6 and 100, 110-ish is something the Warriors would be more than happy with. Gators got other ideas though. Trying to knock him around before then. Fouls this one back, does Wood, and it's 1-1. Is it wrong to say that even in the fourth inning, things feel tight around here?
Yeah, you can feel the tension from the Westmont dugout. They didn't expect to be down.
Especially with the way that Humphreys looked in the first 6 batters of the day. 6 up, 6 down, 4 punches. And everything changed after a Sugden base hit to begin the third. Humphreys hit the next man, and then a bunt single that the Warriors were unable to get a free out on. And a productive out, and the big double off the bat with Allred. And now it's 3-1. Runs the count full. A little surprised that Wood is looking to run the count full instead of sitting on a heater there.
I would have expected a 3-1 hack.
Especially with the way he's looked today.
Yeah.
That was weird. That was clearly taken all the way. You know?
Yeah.
Figuring he's probably going to get the same thing here. See if he can let it rip. On the payoff, Wood chases ball 4 but stays alive. That even more tells me 3-1 was an auto take there.
Yeah.
That's the one you're pulling the trigger on. Payoff. Got him swinging. Chased ball 4 a couple times after taking the center cut fastball. Just a backwards approach that time. And Wood's going to have to think about that one for a couple innings for the first out. Now Espinoza. Three hits for the Gators, all in an inning ago. 5 strikeouts for Humphreys. Gets the call on the outside part of the plate. Espinosa, and then Sugden, who started that rally, waits on deck. Second baseman for the Gators on the 0-1. Waves and misses. That fastball runs away, and it's 0-2. Two. Barreled through the right side. Another center cut fastball with 2 strikes. And another mistake taken advantage of by the Gators. Not a team that's going to get bullied by the fastball every single time, no matter what it looked like might have happened in the first couple innings.
Yeah, good job by Espinosa just staying inside that one. Only 80 off the bat, but finding a way to find a hole.
Runner goes. Pitch is swung on and missed, and Hofstadler couldn't get a glove or a squeeze on it, I mean. So that's going to be a stolen base for Espinosa. A huge insurance run is now in scoring position.
It looked like the hit and run was on as Sugden swings through a changeup.
How much faith does Humphreys have in that pitch against Sugden, who was all over a fastball in his first at-bat? Floats another one in there. Good pitch, 0-2. You go to the well a third time?
You could. What Humphreys struggled with the fastball has just been leaving it middle.
Yeah.
The ones that are elevated have been working. A lot of options for him right now.
Peak to Espinosa. Now to Sugden, who has just enough barrel left to poke this changeup foul and out of play.
Good pitch, good fight though by Sugden.
Seemed like he has not had command of the breaking ball today. It's been up. We haven't seen him go to it too many times. On the 0-2, the runner's going, and it's fouled away. Wasn't a great jump also. That could have been a head scratcher.
The Gators are not a team known for their bag sealing, but once again, Jacob, this is playoff baseball.
Yeah. Down to your last life. Sugden trying to get Humphreys for the second time with some outfield grass. Espinosa off the bag. The 0-2 offer. Breaking ball got him looking.
Nasty.
And right on cue. That's a pitch he has not had feel for in the zone today. And right there, snaps one off with a butte for the second out. And strikeout 6.
Yeah, the Gators have looked more comfortable against Humphreys this second time through. But there, Humphreys snaps off the breaking ball, tunneling off that fastball away.
Look to second. Now to Nicholas Cook, who takes downstairs. Humphreys was able to limit the damage with a huge strikeout to end the third. Looking to do the same here an inning later, trying to buy his offense as much time as possible to figure out David Eichhorn, who has settled in on the other end of things. 1-0. Had a pitch to hit that time, did Cook, 1-1. The 1-1. Identical spot, similar result, foul back. 1-2. Try to spin a change here.
Yeah, the changeup would play well off that fastball up.
Runner Runners going. Pitches high. Throw to third is a strike. Where is he going? Where is he going? Espinoza, who's going to score from second on a hit, ends the inning by getting thrown out at third. And that is how the fourth inning ends. Humphreys puts up a 0, and now the Warriors will try to answer, still trailing by just the 1.
Bold history, bold faculty, and bold students. San Francisco State University. Bold thinking.
So the Gators gift wrap the Warriors away out of that inning, and now Westmont has a chance to even it with one swing again. It'll be Trey Dunn, Jack Bollinger, and Jesse DiMaggio against David Eichhorn, who again has looked up to the challenge today. Downstairs for ball 1. See the fastball get a lot more life as the day has gone on as well. I got it up to 88 against Patterson to end the third inning. Now Dunn takes outside, 2-0. So Dunn has seen 6 balls in his 2 plate appearances.
He's looked comfortable up there as well.
Does he come unglued on a 2-0? Eichhorn to Trey Dunn.
111 off the bat.
Well, it seemed like any time they have him keyhole to throw a fastball, he's been fortunate enough to be one step ahead with the off speed.
Yeah.
Well, that might look scary to us. To him, that's exactly what he's hoping you do. You're not going to keep that ball fair. You're not going to keep that one fair either. 111 and 105. Strike 1 and strike 2.
You wonder if Eichhorn's going to go back to anything slow.
Yeah. After pummeling a couple foul balls, Dunn works the count full. That is about 2.5 feet off home plate. Road fans seen it with their eyes, or seen it with their hearts, and you don't blame them. Postseason baseball. Dunn trying to set the table. Eichhorn trying to get him, leading off the 4th. Trey Dunn pops it up. Will it get out of play? Yes. I almost think I would stick off speed. If he keeps one fair, GG.
Yeah.
What is Eichhorn thinking, though? We'll do it again. The payoff pitch. Barrel in the air, foul again. That way, Trey.
That was only 98 off the pass. All 3 of those foul balls would have been long gone if fair.
He's had nothing to fool Trey Dunn with. But he's not been hurt yet, is Eichhorn. Battle brewing to begin the 4th in a 1-run game. Trey Dunn hits one on the ground, left side, diving stab, Johnson, throw to first, not in time, it's an infield single. The softest ball he hit that entire at-bat was a 95-mile-an-hour roller. Found the glove of Johnson, but Dunn's able to get aboard.
Great at-bat from Dunn. Clearly seeing Eichhorn well. Almost a spectacular play from Johnson.
And now Bollinger, who stared through strike 3 in his first at-bat. Do you ask Jack Bollinger to bunt? Because he can also have the wheels.
Playoff baseball.
He also has the wheels to make a knock out of it. And it looks like Justin Johnson's wondering the same, even with the bag on the grass. Bollinger swinging. Beat by a fastball here, foul, 1-1. 86 that time. Oh! And a taillight.
We've seen worse.
Yeah, we've seen worse.
Damage done to cars.
Dunn off of first. Man, he had a feeling that was coming. Checking on Trey Dunn, more than a half dozen times.
Yep.
Bollinger trying to get something going. Westmont's offense has seemed like it's been built with 2 outs the last couple innings. Dunn, the leadoff infield single. Now Bollinger hits one right to Johnson at third. They go to second for 1, back over to first, not in time. But they do get the lead out. Westmont, however, now has a bit of a quicker runner on base. And DiMaggio, who could pepper Merkus and Jim if he can get out in front of one of those breaking balls on time.
Yeah.
Oh, over to first base, backsliding is Bollinger. How many bags we have for JB this year? 11 for 14. Freshman DiMaggio. We'll have to wait another second. Trying to wake up that third base dugout. Trying to allow this packed house to have something to cheer about off to the left. Looking for the first big swing in his postseason career. And taking a ball that paints the outside edge, 0-1.
Nice pitch from Eichhorn there. Looked middle compared to some of the calls we've seen.
Back sliding is Bollinger. Just about at the 70 pitch mark. And another 25 throws over to first base. Oh, 1. That is again a wide outside part of the plate, 0-2. And if you are Camden Andrews, you've got to set up out there and stay out there.
Credit to Eichhorn, he has found it though. He knows that the zone is going to be wide out there, and he keeps attacking it. Really showing his pitchability and proving why he's got a sub-4 ERA this year.
Oh, 2. Called outside, ball 1. Single digits on the pitch clock. 5 on the pitch clock. Now it comes set. And yanks one outside, 2-2. Tried to rear back in the fastball that time. Got it up to 87. On the 2-2, DiMaggio hits one on the ground to short. To second for 1. On to first, and that's 2. Eichhorn's cruising now. Warriors got him for a lone blemish in the first, but it's been the David Eichhorn show ever since. To the 5th we go. Gators leading 2-1.
Have you ever wondered what college would look like in just 30 seconds? Well, it starts with waking up. Then maybe go to the lab, or go surf, do some studying, Go run. How about a walk on the beach? Head over to a couple of games. Then go dance, worship, and grow closer to God. Go study in the library. And head to spring sing. Seize the day and your education. This is college. No. This is Westmont. You'll have to see it for yourself.
So San Francisco State has their pitcher cooking in the form of David Eichhorn. For their offense, one inning, they've looked solid against Ryan Humphreys. They've made him work the last couple, but now looking to tack on to their 2-1 advantage, trying to prolong their season. That is not relatively close to the outer edge.
It's just not a strike, Jacob.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
kind of tough to see.
Like, to our SF State friends, I hope you realize we're seeing it hurt your guys too. Nonetheless, it's 0-1. This one's hard hit, but to the wrong part of the yard here at Russ Garfield. Bollinger makes the catch for the first out. Now the 9-man Camden Andrews, who knows a thing or two about that strike zone. Andrews put down that bunt attempt that McFeely took an awkward angle to, ended up reaching. I think they credited him with a single. One of their 3 hits in this one. Pops this one off the end of the bat, foul. So the 2 barrels off Ryan Humphreys. Base it off the bat of Sugden to open the floodgates. And that's over-exaggeration. That was the first base run of the game is what I mean.
Yeah.
Then the big barrel off the one stick of Nicholas Allred. That go-ahead double a couple innings back. Might see him come to bat if anyone can get on base here in the 5th inning. Breeze starting to pick up towards that left field corner. Camden Andrews on the 1-1 offer from Humphreys. Takes high, 2-1. Humphreys at 67 pitches now. Still has probably 30 or 40 bullets remaining. And the tighter this game stays, the more you get the sense that the first man out of the bullpen is probably going to be the big man. On a hop to Patterson. Ooh, weird hop that time. He's able to play before throwing a strike to McFeely for the second out.
Nice play from DP. Humphreys had Camden out on the changeup there.
Now that's the shortstop, number 3, Daniel Murillo.
Now Daniel Murillo. Leadoff man with 2 gone here in the 5th. He had a sac fly to bring home their first run after he was down in an 0-2 hole. Kind of at bats that you're not going to write home about in the regular season, but in the postseason, that's what turns losses into wins. That's what keeps seasons alive. Humphreys ahead of him again here. Starting him with the change. Now downhill with the 0-1. Fastball in on his hands, popped up foul out of play.
Great pitch by Humphreys there, getting in on Murillo's hands. And how many times have we seen Murillo down 0-2 today?
Yeah,
Seems like every
third time. There was no 2 pitch that he was able to muscle a line drive to Weiserman's for the first out, but a run scoring out 2 innings ago. This time Humphreys trying to put him away, looking for strikeout number 7. Foul back. Good battle.
Great pitch. Great job by Murillo to get to that. It's at the top of the zone, maybe just clipping the corner.
Not a bad idea, but bounced it. So a couple of the biggest swings today for San Francisco State off the bat of Murillo, the homer earlier. Game time sac fly in this one. Trying to give Allred another shot with 2 gone if he can keep the line moving or get the line moving. 1-2. Popped up foul, out of play again. And again, the more they drive that pitch count up, the more stressed you are going to see Paul Spagnis in the left field line. On a 1-2 offer, Daniel Murillo hits one deep into the hole. That's going to be a long throw for Mora. Did he get him? He's safe.
Looked like the right call, in my opinion. Good play by Mora. Just a slight, maybe, slip on the transfer is the reason why Murillo's safe at first.
See if Humphreys can make that a moot point. Allred got a fastball up and out over the plate. Might have not even been a strike, is the one that he hit out to right center field in his last at bat that scored a run. Gets one on the ground to Mora. This should end the inning. Underhand flip to second, and there it is. So halfway home in this one. To this point, been a pitcher's duel. See what the back half of this game has for us when you get back.
There's losing, and then there's being the loser. Game time comes with enough pressure. Way too often, people are betting on sports, losing, and taking it out on the athletes. Only a loser will harass college athletes after losing a bet. But it happens almost every day. Root for your team. Get crazy when the buzzer sounds. But don't harass anyone because you lost the bet. It's time we draw the line and put an end to the abuse. Brought to you by the NCAA.
Shane Hofstadler to lead things off. Home half of the 5th. David Eichhorn has settled in, and he's pitching the game of the season right now. 1 run through 4 innings. Trying to prolong the season for San Francisco State. Hofstadler had a breaking ball. Spinning there up and in. Unable to get the bat head out in front. Fouls it back. 0-1. Tie with 1 swing off. Barrels one in the left field line. That's a fair ball. Now can he turn it into 2? Cook plays it off the wall. It actually took a bounce much more closer infield instead of a hop towards him in the corner. So that's going to be a smooth double off the bat of Hofstadler, who has seen too many balls rattle into that corner and bounce back directly to the left fielder. He was busting it out of the box. And that's a nice shot by Hoff to set the table as Westmont looks to tie and perhaps take the lead. So I'm a big guy on second, nobody out. Swing away here.
You like it?
Are you a big get him over and trust Weiserman's to get a ball in the air?
Well, we'll see. I mean, it is the 9-hole. I don't mind a bunt.
He's going around, he gets it down.
Beauty.
That's a beauty. That's going to be a tough play. Moore is burning, and he's safe.
You need to fix that divot there.
That might have just swung a huge amount of momentum in favor of Westmont College. Runners at the corners with nobody out after a bunt single for Zach Mora. Now Grant Weisermans has a chance to draw even.
Eichhorn has pitched great so far today. We'll see how he does running into this kind of traffic with no outs.
He has looked comfortable on the ropes today. The game that would be really easy to be real tight, real nervous. He has looked anything but. Weiserman sets one on the hands. That'll tie the game, but it could be 2. 6, 4, 3, safe. So it'll be a fielder's choice. The game is tied, and they're calling interference on Mora, and the run doesn't score? What are we doing? What in the world? The second base umpire, Tyler Wall, just took a run off the board. Boy, sharing center stage with the Gators and the Warriors. That is crazy stuff. They call interference on Mora sliding through the bag. Hofstadler has to return, and Weisermans, who beat the throw out, is called out at first.
You're going to need a second look at that.
And we most definitely will take a look at that in between innings. A potentially season-changing call for both sides. Strike one. Time was called before the pitch because Scott Jones is telling the dugout to relax. But the thing is, that's just affecting Eichhorn too. This is getting ridiculous. Eichhorn's in the middle of his windup and they're calling time. That's dangerous. Soper slashes a foul, and Eichhorn's a strike away from getting out of this. Curtis Yates is pretty sure there wasn't interference. If you can't hear that on mic, we will take a look. 0-2, way outside. A head scratcher, then Michael Soper is trying to make a moot point with a big hit. Hofstadler still 90 feet away. On a 1-2, Soper stays alive. Real tight, real nervous. Eichhorn trying to send it to the 6th. Spagnuolo wanted a balk, he didn't get it. Spagnuolo wanted a balk. He got a flinch. He got a flinch from David Eichhorn, and now he's getting an earful, and now he's just trying to make sure he stays in this game. Postseason baseball, tying run 90 feet away, 2 gone in the 5th. Soper takes outside, ball 2. Eichhorn trying to keep momentum with the Gators, trying to keep their season alive. Soper trying to tie it. What's going to give on the 1-2 pitch? Or now a 3-2 pitch, I believe. 2-2, and that's upstairs to run the count full. McFeely waits on deck. Wouldn't the Warriors love to get him in there? Wouldn't the Warriors love to see him come to bat? Can Michael Soper keep the line moving? The 3-2 pitch way outside, and their best hitter will come to the plate. That's a heck of an at-bat under the circumstances.
It's a good time to get a replay of that play at second.
Do we have it, Jonathan? Almost.
It's been a while past 5 minutes.
I'll tell you what, I've gotten about 5 texts about it, and it sounds like there's not much there. But
There's
we'll
nothing
call
nothing like a regular baseball play and an umpire's just begging to make a call that is out of the ordinary.
Hofstadler's 90 feet away. Soper's at first, and Bryce McFeely, Westmont's best hitter in 2025, will come to bat eventually after this visit does end. So the Warriors trying to have that not go down in the same lore as the slide against the Masters in 2016. Bryce McFeely trying to come through with a big knock. San Francisco State trying to turn that into a huge momentum swing after another throw over. Hofstadler and Spagus really want this block. Hoff is storming his way halfway down the line trying to get a flinch. McFeely trying to set this place on fire. First pitch. Center cut foul. Power against power that time.
You can feel the postseason atmosphere right now, Jacob. Both sides.
What more could you want? Runners cornered, 1-run game, 2 gone. Eichhorn throwing the game of his season so far. McFeely trying to change it. Trying to sway things in favor of the Warriors. Take a look at that replay in between innings. At that point, we'll see how big a deal it is. No balls, 1 strike. Hoff 90 feet away. He's the tying run. Soper's at first. That's the go-ahead run. McFeely. Fouled off to the right, 0-2. One strike away from ending a monumental bottom of the 5th. Eichhorn rears back on a heater, but misses outside. Another throw over. Backsliding is Soper. You just felt the entire ballpark, no matter what color you're wearing, holding their collective breath. One side's about to exhale or roar. Eventually, we're going to find out who is who. Eichhorn against Bryce McFeely. Something's got to give. Foul.
3 fastballs down the middle.
Yeah.
And thrown to McFeely. We'll see who's going to give in first.
Another throw over the first. Icorn playing the game at his pace. He's put up 0 since the first. Warriors trying to punch back here in the 5th.
Oh,
God, it hits McFeely. It hits McFeely. What are we talking about? What in the world? What in the world? What in the world? They say it's ball 2? Are they going to talk about it? They have to talk about it. How you feeling, Simon?
Yeah, I don't want to sound like a one-sided Westmont fan, but this could be another brutal call against the Warriors. The ball quite literally hit Feely's leg. And it wasn't one of those ones where Bryce is leaning over the plate or
No.
we have this pitch on our track, man. It's about
Oh my goodness.
It's about a foot inside, and if you're Bryce McFeely, you just got to go to the next pitch and hope for a base hit. Just a horrendous call. Just this crew chief. Just bad so far today.
Dude,
Really
this
bad.
is a wild. Time run is 90 feet away. Go ahead, run it first. On a 2-2 pitch, McFeely takes in the dirt 3-2. Soper will be off and running with the next pitch. Patterson waiting on deck. Can McFeely prolong this inning? Game might be hanging in the balance. McFeely pops it up on the hands. That's your inning. An inning that might live far longer than this game exists. Okay, so here it is, Simo. We're going to look at the play in a second with middle ground eyes. What is it? Saying Moore goes out of his way to break it up. And that takes a run off the board and turns a 2-out play into, or a 1-out play into a 2-out play. Can we see it one more time, Jonathan? Wow. We'll go to the 6th. 2-1 SF State. Cunningham to lead things off. Top of the 6th. Yeah, we still got 4 innings to play. If not more. Strike at the knees. And that's a stretch to say that much.
Just all around, not great from the umpires today. The zone, missed hit by pitch call.
That one does catch the corner, 0-2. Cunningham, 18 homers, more than 20 bags to his name. On the 0-2. Stays alive. So Humphreys is now throwing 80 pitches. First man to warm up for the Warriors is going to be Zach Yates. It's just a matter of at what point in this game. One and two. I think what you want, Simon, you just want a game that the only things you notice are the Gators and the Warriors. That has not been the case today.
Yeah.
Two and two. And an update from up north in Idaho. Billings took it to Point Loma in game one. Billings beat Point Loma 15-7. For a super regional to come to Santa Barbara, Westmont would have to win. And one of those two teams would have to knock off Northwest Naz. Billings is giving them a shot. No swing. Runs the count full. You feel like after a 0 is put up there, if San Francisco State can tack on a couple here, Simon,
We'll see.
you could have a game.
Yeah.
Popped up. Does Hofstadler have a play? Full count. Again, Humphreys over the 80 pitch mark. Probably push him to 105, 110-ish. If he's effective. Cunningham stays alive.
Great at bat from Cunningham. Saw him get hit by a pitch in the hand in the first game. Wonder how that's taking a toll on his hacks today.
Wave and a miss. He chased ball forward. Yeah, I'd tell you what, Simon, with two teams who have minimal history together, it's gotten personal already through 5.5. It's what you expect this time.
And it really is it's the umpire's fault.
Yeah, as strange as it is, yeah. Warriors and the Gators aren't going at each other. They're playing ball. And these are the kind of games you expect to see this time of year, but the tensions are just being raised really out of their control. Wave and a miss. 0-1 on Dustin Johnson. Just punched a couple times today. Once looking, once swinging. Looking back, maybe the biggest at-bat of this game so far on the other end is when they had second and third with one out against Hump in the third, and they got Cunningham and Johnson with back-to-back punch-outs to keep it a one-run game. Wave and a miss, 0-2. Johnson frustrated with himself. Stick with an elevated heater here. Test him.
After those two hacks, you got to think with Johnson's swing path, it's got to be a fastball up. The vert on Humphrey's fastball is doing him.
Wave and a miss. Got him with a fastball again. 8 strikeouts for Humphreys. 2 gone in the 6th.
Doesn't get your pitcher going more than throwing 3 fastballs and get 3 swing and misses.
Pitch number 90 coming from Ryan Humphreys. Breaking ball comes back down from the sky and drops into the top of the zone for strike 1.
Nasty left on left there from Humphreys. Oh, breaking balls. One of the best pitches to start off a count. Back-to-back beauties from Hump. 0-2.
Chasing strikeout number 9.
Actually, the slider there from Hump, don't see it very often. Had about 4 or 5 more miles an hour than the curveball. Tighter break.
Stick with it.
A lot of options for Hump.
Let's see. With 2 on the pitch clock, Hump comes home and misses outside. Sticks with the slider.
Goes with the slider. Nolan Humphreys, he's going back to the fastball.
On a 1-2 offer, Jackson Wood takes way outside. 2-2. Two and 2. Or 3 and 2.
Full.
Yeah. Three balls and 2 strikes. Humphreys trying to strike out the side. And he does. Beneficiary, of a wide outside part of the plate that time. And Wood, frustrated, walking back to the dugout, bat over his head, and you do not blame him. Humphreys is awarded with the strikeout. Warriors still trail by 1 as we head to the home half of the 6th.
Can I make it?
NCAA athletes don't just compete, they make history, representing our nation with pride and excellence. They bring home the hardware. Our college campuses serve as training grounds for the next generation of stars. Catch tomorrow's Olympians and Paralympians on the NCAA championship stage today.
So David Eichhorn is back out there for his 6th inning of work. He surrendered just 1 run to the top seed in this bracket, the Westmont College Warriors, who trail 2-1. Patterson takes a low strike, 0-1. Same call that Ryan Humphreys was getting in the top half of this inning. Patterson can tie with 1 swing. Then he takes another wide strike, 0-2. Tensions are going to boil over at some point for one of these sides. Still a long way to go in this one. 0-2 pitch. Has to chase this one 6 inches off the plate. And it's going to be caught after Patterson takes ball 1 3 inches below and ball 2 6 inches off. Has to fight this one off, and he pops out for the first out. Now Trey Dunn.
Now that fielder.
92 pitches up to this point for Eichhorn. Strike 1, good breaking ball that time from Eichhorn. Good idea. Good miss. 1-1.
Dunn has definitely been Westmont's most comfortable hitter up there today.
Yeah, walking a single. He's seen a ton of pitches. A lot of barrel in that swing, but can he keep one fair? 2-1. Has he earned himself a fastball?
You'd have to think so.
Seems like that is the pitch they have not wanted to offer him. On a 2-1 offer, Trey Dunn takes ball 3. How crazy that you don't even blame Andrews for trying to frame that.
Yeah.
He vanishes Bollinger back to the on-deck circle. Now Eichhorn to Dunn. Power against power. He comes up empty. 3-2. 4 strikeouts through 5 1/3 for Eichhorn. Dunn, who's reached both times against him. With 1 out of the 6th. Dunn pulls one in on the hands. That's going to be softly hit into no man's land for a 1-out single. Dunn has reached all 3 times, but he has not scored a run.
No. This is the part of order for Westmont that has had Dunn on 3 times, but they need to step up and move him over and get him in.
Popped up. Shallow left. Out goes the shortstop to make a bit of an awkward catch that time. It's Murillo. 2 gone. Now DiMaggio trying to avoid sending this to the late innings with Westmont in a deficit. Bag sliding is done. So do the Warriors ask Jesse DiMaggio for the biggest swing of his rookie year? Trailing by 1, home half of the 6th with 2 gone. Dunn off of first, Dunn back to first. Eichhorn trying to get through 6. DiMaggio barrels one in the air right center field. That'll drop in for a base hit. Dunn will hit on the brakes. It's fortunate they didn't throw behind him there. It's a wide turn to keep the inning going for Shane Hofstadler. He's now going to have himself the biggest AB of this game.
Yeah, no need for Dunn to be too aggressive there. It was a good throw in from center. Might have been bang bang, who knows, but a base hit scores Dunn nonetheless.
2 on, 2 out. And are they going to go have a conversation? Pitching coach heading out there. I don't believe that's a hook.
We do have 2 arms forming in the Gators bullpen.
I know they're down to their last life here, Simon, but am I crazy to say, oh, never mind, they're going to the pen? I was going to say, I think Eichhorn has earned the opportunity to try to get himself out of this with how many jams he has, but the decision's already been made. The day is over for David Eichhorn.
You got to tip the cap.
Yeah.
What a job.
Yeah, what a day, and if you're a Gators fan, you're hoping that's not the last time he takes the hill. But he left it all out there. The brutal part about this is he could be the winning pitcher, he could get a noted decision, he could also be the losing pitcher.
Yeah.
That is going to be up to the man who is coming in to have his back. David Eichhorn leaves to a hand from both sides here, empty in the tank. And now we'll see after this break if Hofstadler and the Warriors can get to this bullpen.
Bold history. Bold faculty. And bold students. San Francisco State University. Bold thinking.
So it is up to Anthony Alvarez, the right-hander out of the bullpen with electric fastball that reaches the mid-90s. Breaking ball that he can drop low 80s, upper 70s. And he's going to be tasked with going power against power with Westmont's backstop and Shane Hofstadler. Tying run at second, go-ahead run at first, 2 gone in the 6th. Alvarez trying to keep Eichhorn as the winner. Upstairs, ball 1. Had a feeling he was going to start him off speed. Yep. He gets into a count where he has to throw Hofstadler a fastball. Have to think that the Warriors don't hate their chances. On a 1-0, Shane Hofstadler takes one outside, 94, but way wide. Mora waiting on deck.
Alvarez with the plus stuff has struggled with command. 7 hit batters on the year, 19 walks in 30 innings.
Can he get the biggest out of their season yet right here? Hofstadler pops it up, foul out of play. Had a hack at that one.
Good pitch to hit there from Hoff. Big hack. Huge right side hole for Hofstadler. All you need is a single from him.
On a 2-1 offer, Hofstadler waves and misses. Right on right change and a beauty at that. All things considered, maybe the best pitch we've seen today.
Really nice pitch. Didn't see any changeups and warm-ups. Great location. Really pulled the string there, and Hoff was fooled.
So Alvarez trying to get the Gators within 9 outs of seeing one more day. The 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Alvarez digs deep, and the Gators are 9 outs away from Friday.
Like in just 30 seconds? Well, it starts with waking up. Then maybe go to the lab or go surf. Do some studying. Go run. How about a walk on the beach? Head over to a couple of games. Then go dance, worship, and grow closer to God. Go study in the library and head to spring sing. Seize the day and your education. This is college. No. This is Westmont. You'll have to see it for yourself.
First pitch of the 7th is popped up sky high. McFeely says he has a beat on it. And he makes the catch.
Humphreys will happily take a first pitch out as he goes back to the 7th with the high pitch count. What's that pitch count now, Jacob?
We are at 96. 11 punches through 6 1/3. Probably the last inning they're going to ask him for. Sugden takes the fastball for strike one. More than half their outs have been via the strikeout. Only thing that matters is that 2 spot though in the 3rd. Line drive into the glove of Mora. That one is barreled hard. 98 off the bat of Sugden, who's hit the ball hard twice today. That time he's not rewarded, and there's 2 gone.
3 pitches, 2 outs.
I was just about to say, if he gets a quick out of here, you could
roll him
think
out for
about
the
it.
8th.
Especially, to be honest, if you have to start thinking about making your way through a loser's bracket.
Yeah.
Can't ask Zach Yates for a lot in a game you might not win. Ultimately, that'll be up to the 6th. Upstairs, ball 1. Cued on the ground to second. Soper waits on it and throws on to first base. Humphreys has been great today. Eichhorn has been just a little bit better. Now, what's Alvarez have for us in his first full inning of work, nursing a 1-run lead to the bottom of the 7th?
There's losing, and then there's being the loser. Game time comes with enough pressure. Way too often, people are betting on sports, losing, and taking it out on the athletes. Only a loser will harass college athletes after losing a bet. But it happens almost every day. Root for your team. Get crazy when the buzzer sounds. But don't harass anyone because you lost the bet. It's time we draw the line and put an end to the abuse. Brought to you by the NCAA.
Zach Moore to lead things off here, home half of the 7th. Westmont trailing by a run. San Francisco State within 9 outs of prolonging their season, prolonging their program. Westmont, their first year of eligibility, top seed in this bracket, trying to find a way in the late innings. Alvarez to Mora. Low. Ball 1.
That change up there from Alvarez, and the stuff from Alvarez is up to 94,
Yep.
solid breaking ball and change up. He'll throw it right and right. He's one of the best D2 arms that you'll see.
Moore trying to set the table. He's reached both times in this game. The 1-0 offer. Nope. Low and out. 2-0. Do you ask the young guy to wait for one or jump one and tie it? You know?
Knowing Alvarez's command issues, I feel like you got to make sure you see one But wouldn't be surprised if Svagas is hitting philosophy.
On a 2-0 offer. Mora comes unglued on one. It's a good pitch to offer at and fouls it straight back. 2-1. Weiserman's in the top of the order, way behind him. Mora has walked. He also had that bunt single, where he was part of the controversial call at second. Two one. Mora bangs it into center field for a base hit. And the little guys reached all 3 times today. Can the Warriors' big bats pick him up finally?
Huge out of Zach Mora right there. Takes a 94-mile-an-hour fastball, 95 back up the middle.
So now Weiserman's with Soper and McFeely to follow. Can the Warriors flip the script in the late innings? Now how does Alvarez hold on the running game as well? He's cranking a bunt. You see those hands? He's scoring around. Ooh, that didn't look nice. Strike one. Got around a bit late too.
Yeah. Jacob, this is where it's playoff baseball. I want to see some crazy stuff. I want to see a slash right here. Why not? The hole is wide open at short.
I believe that would be the first time this season. Take a long look at those hands. He is squaring around. Mora is safe back at first. Better throw might have had him. Was he about
Mora almost falling asleep over there. I think honestly he might have got.
Yeah.
If the throw was on the money.
What is Grant Weiserman's going to do? He squares around. Can he get it down? He can. Foul. No balls and 2 strikes. So the Warriors get some huge momentum off the leadoff single. Is your 9-hitter, smokes one up the middle. Your leadoff hitter is asked to bunt the ball to get him over, keep the line moving. But he's bunted it foul twice. Do you ask him to get him over, or do you trust Weiserman's, who's at times been one of your best hitters, to find a way to battle up here? Poke one through with the bat. Looks like he's swinging. Roll back to first base. Backsliding is Mora. Maybe Grant Weiserman is trying to do his best Juan Uribe. Another throw over to Mora. Action backing up Alvarez. Yates in the bullpen for Westmont. What will the score be when the next arm comes in? Weiserman's takes high, ball 1. Gonna be holding our breath what feels like the rest of the way. Alvarez to Weiserman's. Just got a piece to stay alive. Fans want catcher's interference. I think what they're hearing is the foul tip.
Yeah. Quit begging.
Seeing it with their hearts. Weiserman's. We'll have to wait again. Are you seeing a kid leading?
Yeah. Alvarez is not necessarily quick to the plate. Big leg lift despite Mora being on first.
On a 1-2 offer. Time run at first. Go ahead run at the plate. Alvarez delivers to Weiserman's, who swings and misses at a pitch that might have hit him. Soper's turn. Out of arm sign, and I was about ready to say it hit him.
Yeah.
awkward that time. 16 inches of horizontal break.
Yeah, right on right change.
Yeah.
Hitting is hard.
Yeah. Hasn't been for this man at times throughout the year. Today he's 0 for 2. He's also worked a walk. Also has the potential to flirt with that short porch in right center. Does Mora dare steal? He stays put. Soper takes ball 1. Once again, how nice would it be for the Warriors to put a pair on in front of Bryce McFeely?
These are huge at-bats, every single one of them going down the stretch, every single pitch. Everyone's got to lock in.
Back to first goes Mora. Michael Soper trying to come up with the biggest hit of the season for this squad. On a 1-0 offer. Michael Soper hits one to first. They're going to get 1, and that's going to be it. So to second goes the tying run in the form of Mora. These are the matchups you love to see this time of year. You got a flamethrower who's also got a wicked right on right change. You've got the tying run at second, 2 gone in the 7th for San Francisco State, and an elimination game for Westmont trying to begin their title hopes in earnest. Mora representing the tying run off second. Westmont asking Bryce McFeely to come through. The first pitch, wave and a miss. That is wicked.
Yeah, really good metrics on that. 2 inches of vert, 19 inches of run at 82.
All it takes is 1. Outside, 1-1. Great pitch, better take. Wide open right side of the diamond. Also wide open to the left side of the second base bag awkwardly.
Mora will be breaking on the swing. You got to think a single will score him.
The NAIA World Series hero, Bryce McFeely, now trying to write his chapter in the NCAA. Fouls it at home plate. 95. And Alvarez is a strike away from another roar and another dance back to the dugout. That's how the 6th ended. Trying to end the 7th that way as well. Gators within 7 outs of prolonging their season. Alvarez to McFeely. Line drive, right center field. This game is tied. McFeely into second. The throw, not in time. 2-2 in the 7th. The best they have comes through.
What an at-bat from Bryce McFeely. Taking that nasty changeup to right field for a double, the second one of the day. And now the Warriors are looking to take the lead here.
One former champion passes the baton to another. Now it's Alvarez's job to keep this game tied. McFeely off of second, and Daniel Patterson at the plate. First pitch. Hard hit foul back on the plate. Looked like he was on that, and I have a feeling that might be the last fastball he sees.
Yep. You gotta think with this stuff, Alvarez is only running into issues if he is walking and hitting guys, which he has, but his stuff has been on.
McFeely trying to bring home the game's go-ahead run. Patterson trying to put him in motion.
That's
catches interference, yeah. Ironically, Patterson is so late on that 95-mile-an-hour fastball. It's one of the most ironic things you'll see in a baseball game. As Andrews trying to reach out in front, frame that thing at the top of the zone. Patterson catches the laces on the way out. And there's 2 on with 2 out. So now it's up to Trey Dunn, who might be the only guy who was sad to see Eichhorn go. Reached all 3 times against him. So McFeely off of second, Patterson off of first. Trey Dunn looking to put Westmont on top in the 7th. Alvarez looked to second, now to the plate, wave and a miss, and the ball that got a lot of the strike zone.
Yeah, there's the slider there from Alvarez. Dunn was definitely looking for that. The biggest at bat of the day, Jacob?
I'd say so. Biggest at bat of the season. 1 season on the line. Dunn takes a pitch that is off the plate, called strike 2. That has been the case today. I'm not going to pretend like it didn't help the Warriors punch 11 in their own right. So how much of a dog can Trey Dunn be? Down 0-2 against Alvarez. Way outside. Non-competitive that time. They're setting him up to try to bust him in, and as funny as it sounds to say bust him in, but with that fluttering change, they get under these lightning-quick hands of Trey Dunn, who has been so out in front of everything today.
Yeah, if you're Trey, you got to see it up right here.
On a 1-2, Dunn jumps out of the way, 2-2.
Backed up.
Deuce is
get to
wild.
the next guy.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 1 in the 7th, and a 2-2 game. 2 more out there for Trey Dunn. Alvarez look to second, now to the plate. Dunn, line drive, base hit left field. Spagnus is going to send McFeely. Here comes the throw to the plate. Not in time. Dunn comes through. Warriors lead 3-2. The biggest swing in the season for Westmont College comes off the bat of Trey Dunn, who's not been retired any of his first 4 at-bats today.
It's a good pitch. Good swing by Trey. Slider off the plate. He is seeing it good. And Westmont has earned these 2 runs.
Yeah, with 2 outs. A double for McFeely. Catcher's interference allowed Patterson to reach. And then Dunn with the go-ahead single. Can Bollinger allow the Warriors to get some breathing room for the big man? Bollinger takes outside, 1-0. Guy who plays with his hair on fire, and Jack Bollinger.
Might be the first time Bollinger had swung today.
He's been beat by a couple heaters. This is the best one he's going to face all weekend, probably. Bollinger waves and misses at a changeup that fades away, 1-1.
I had the feeling the changeup was coming here. Bollinger's ready to grip and rip and put this game well out of reach.
2 on, 2 out, 2 in. Bollinger trying to add a couple more. Outside, 2-1. Hitters count for bowling. Alvarez kicks and fires. Bollinger watches a good backdoor slider catch the outside corner, 2-2. You heard the home fans growing left and right today, so have the road fans, but that's the right call on a pitch that made its way back to the outside part of the plate, yeah. So again, the deuce is wild. Can Bollinger keep this 2-out rally going? Ground ball to first. Wicked hop into the glove. Close play at first base in favor of Alvarez. So Alvarez is able to allow it to get no further. But the two biggest hits of Westmont's season from two of their elder statesmen, Bryce McFeely and Trey Dunn. And here comes the big man, Zach Yates, being asked to get the biggest 6 outs of his career when you get back.
2-run scored, 3 hits, no errors.
NCAA athletes don't just compete, they make history, representing our nation with pride and excellence. They bring home the hardware. Our college campuses serve as training grounds for the next generation of stars. Catch tomorrow's Olympians and Paralympians on the NCAA Championship stage today.
Well, here we go. San Francisco State, Simon, is potentially down to their final 6 outs in the history of their program. And Zach Yates enters the game, the best closer in program history for Westmont College. Enters this one this season, an ERA a tick over 2, 12 saves. Opponent's batting average just over 210. He struck out 48 in 34 innings. He's got 6 huge outs to get. Strike 1, 91. It'll be Camden Andrews. Oh no, beg your pardon, went to the bench.
Leading off for the Gators, number 25,
It's LaFerriere.
LaFerriere.
Yep, my bad, guys. Wave and a miss, 0-2.
86 on the slider there. That is Yates' bread and butter. A nasty slider.
Trying to give the top of this order someone on in front of them. Chokes up an inch, does LaFerriere. And then pokes it the other way, foul.
87 on the slider.
A little extra juice today.
Little extra.
Wonder why. Are you saying that the adrenaline pumps differently in the postseason?
It's different.
LaFerriere leading off the 8th in a 1-run game. Takes outside.
94 from Yates.
Yeah,
That's the fastest pitch he's thrown all year.
That's one of the first times we've seen that correctly called downstairs. LaFerriere, ground ball, left side, tying run is aboard. That is a huge at-bat off the bench for LaFerriere.
Yeah, it was a great pitch too, low and away, not in the zone. Great job by LaFerriere.
And now not only a string of hitters that could tie this game, but that could give them the lead right back, Simon.
Murillo already with the homer today. Behind him is Cunningham with 18 homers. The best versus the best.
Ooh, softly shot. That's going to be a tough play. Patterson's only plays at first and he throws a strike to get him. But the tying run is at second with 1 out. And it's going to be up to Allred, who already has 1 run scoring double today. Something, Simon, you and I have talked about off air, how It's no secret, the left side of the diamond has not been the most sure-handed for Westmont.
Right.
But up to this point today,
It's been clean.
it's been sound. Still 5 outs to get, though. 5 huge outs to get. Strike 1 on all red.
Perfect pitch.
Right on the black of
track,
Zach
man.
Yates, yeah. You can't place that in the corner any more firmly than Zach Yates just did. Outfield grass gets high it. Who would you say is the best arm out there? Or maybe we'll find out. 0-1. Same spot, same result. 0-2. And then a wide strike zone today. Those are 2 that are, in actuality, right on the outside corner, placed on a tee. You go 3 breaking balls to Allred, who's hammered the fastball a couple times. 0-2. Stuck with the off speed that time. He fouled it off himself. Good battle that time by Allred.
Yeah, good 2-strike pitch, dude. Good way to fight there for Allred.
On an 0-2 pitch, Allred takes way outside. 94 again from Zach Yates. So first it was Aguiar who went 2 innings to put the Gators away. Warriors are asking their best to do the same thing in game 2. Gators not going away quietly. Tying run at second. The 1-2 offer. Outside. 2-2. They're going to hear it. But
Definitely
again, he made the
low
right
and
call.
away, but that has been there all day.
San Francisco State, best time to see the ball is actually called on the black and off of it. Look to second, now to the plate. Fouled at home plate. Battle continues between 2 of the best this bracket has to offer. Nicholas Allred on a 2-2 offer. Hits one to third, off the glove of Patterson. Everybody's safe. Kind of caught in no man's land that time was LaFerriere. So he's going to stay at second. Patterson at least does half the job to keep that in the infield.
Yeah, great effort from Patterson.
And boy, we talked about McFeely against Alvarez. This is basically a carbon copy matchup on the other side. Westmont's best against San Francisco State's best. Yates against Cunningham. Tying and go-ahead runs aboard with 1 out in the 8th. Cunningham. Half-hearted swing that time. 0-1. Warriors looking to turn it up the middle. Yates chasing a punch. Cunningham chasing some outfield grass. Takes strike 2.
Nasty
Back
front
up
door
breaking ball there.
slider right there.
Cunningham has punched twice today, both times against Ryan Humphreys. Oh, 2 pitch. High.
Yates has gotten the hitters down to 2 strikes. Has yet to put him away.
Yates, another look. Now downhill with it. Foul. Not a whole lot of swing and miss against that slider here. A lot of swing and miss against the fastball against Humphreys early. And it's funny to say in a game they've struck out 11 times, the bat quality has gotten better throughout the day, though.
Yeah. They're not A swings, though. They're just finding a way to get the bat on the ball, hitting it straight into the ground.
Once again, a peek to second. Now to the plate. The 1-2. Popped up. Out of play, question mark? Yes. Behind us?
well behind Maceia.
Not looked like he's been on the fastball, but all it takes is one correct guess for those hips to fly. Do you go back to the spinner, and where do you put it? 1-2. In on his hands that time, popped up. Should be shallow enough to be called an infield fly, and it is. Soper reels it in as well, and there's 2 gone. So it'll be Justin Johnson, who has struck out 3 times today. And he's going to have the fate of the Gators resting in his hands. Script is there for him to flip it on his ear. Have a chance to make this the only at-bat anyone remembers today for San Francisco State. Crushes the ball foul the other way. Have a feeling he's going to see some off-speed after they're on a fastball, even though he's late. Looked comfortable. 3-2 in favor of Westmont College. Potential tying run at second. Potential go-ahead run at first with 2 gone in the 8th. Yates to Justin Johnson. Ground ball to short. Mora, underhand flip. They're going to ask Yates for 6. He's got the first 3. Bottom 8 we go. Westmont looking to tack on in the 3-2 game. So Andrew Silva is being asked to come out of the bullpen and buy the Gators some time. By that I mean trying to keep this within 1 run, trying to keep them within 1 swing. They had 2 on with 1 out. Yates was able to get a pop out and a ground out to send us to the bottom half, with Westmont still leading by 1. Warriors would love to give the big guy some breathing room. As DiMaggio takes outside, 1-0. Middle of the game got funky. This back half of the game just been about the Gators and the Warriors.
Yeah.
It's been some of the best baseball we've seen today. Outside, 2-0 on DiMaggio. Fouled at home plate. 88 that time from Silva. On a 2-1 pitch, Jesse DiMaggio. Barrels one on the ground to short. Long throw on the money. 1 out. Hofstadler 1 for 3 today with the double. Rips this one foul. Warriors are taking their best swings on balls, and they're just a mile out in front of today. Line drive on the right field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And extra bases for Shane Hofstadler again. 2 doubles for Hoff. Can the Warriors cash in this huge insurance run they desperately need?
Dude is an extra base hit machine. Guy does not like to single.
Why would you?
Shortstop, number 29, Zach Mora.
Now they're going to go have a conversation. Usually you reserve that for heart of the order, but little man's been the big man today. He's reached in all 3 of his plate appearances, a couple singles and a walk. One of those a bunt single, and then one a blistering line drive that started the game-saving rally for Westmont. Came around to tie the game on the double by Bryce McFeely. Long conversation here. Weiserman's in the top of the order, waiting on deck. So Mora against Silva. Mora trying to keep his day perfect. And not just offensively, but he's been smooth at shortstop as well, stopping that sharply ground ball off the bat of Johnson to send us to this half inning with Westmont still in the lead. Maybe looking to trade places with Hofstadler. Looking to drive in the first run of his very young postseason career. Mora takes strike 1. Hofstadler being held on by Espinoza. Mora on the 0-1. Did he go? No swing. 1-1. In the dirt, very great block by LaFerriere. Those are 90 feet they cannot give up right now. Two one. Backhanded at home plate. Should have been a full pitch walk. Silva does not have command of anything right now, and Gators do not have time to let him figure it out. Right-handed action down the line. You get the sense that if he loses him here, probably going to see a fresh arm come in to face Grant Weiserman's. If Mora gets a mistake, instead he offers one of his own, 3-2.
Moore was looking to be a hero, get a hit there, and just got a little jumpy. I've been there.
So he gets Silva back in the count. Can the right-hander take advantage? Payoff pitch. Wave and a miss. Got him swinging. 2 gone. So it'll be up to Grant Weiserman to try to cash in Hofstadler. Or they'll keep it interesting and give Yates 0 room for error. See what the baseball gods have in store for us here. Silva trying to keep the Gators within 1 punch. Ball one. Peek to Hoff. Now to Weiserman's. Wave and a miss. 1 and 2. Have to imagine he's coming back with the breaking ball.
Yeah.
You creep up in the box and try to get that thing before it's bent its way off the plate. One-two pitch. Way outside. 2 and 2. And here's Faggus begging Weiserman's basically to just roll one through the right side. With Espinosa semi-keeping Hofstadler honest. There's really no reason to do so as well. He's going to score and a knock going on the swing in all likelihood. Can Weiserman's find a way? Can he double the lead? Or can Silva keep it a one-run game? The 2-2 pitch. Outside, 3 and 2. And when you're looking to go the other way, you start to see something on that outer third. He almost let those hands go.
Yeah.
That's a heck of a take. Can he get Michael Soper up? Can he bring Shane Hofstadler home? We'll do it again. On the 3-2 pitch, Grant Weiserman takes a walk. That's a big boy at bat right there for the youngster. And now can one of Westmont's seniors come through?
That is the second baseman, number 4, Michael Soper.
2 on, 2 out for Soper. Ball 1. Mike is struck out, flied out, walked, and grounded out. Still looking for his first barrel of the West Regional. No better time than now. Slashes it foul, 1 and 1. Oof. Oh, it snuck between a Mazda and a sedan. Can Silva sneak his way out of the 8th? Soper looking for the gut punch. Here comes the 1-1. Ground ball, great stop at first, underhand flip to finish it. Great stop by Jackson Wood has given the Gators life. Would have been a 4-2 game, inning would still be going, but a diving stab has given San Francisco State one last chance. 3 outs for the rest of their lives when you get back. Well, here we go. This is the kind of stuff that you write stories about. San Francisco State is down to their final 3 outs, potentially in the history of their program. And they need 1 run to keep themselves alive, to see at least one more half inning, to maybe see at least one more day. Zach Yates and the Warriors standing in their way. Strike one on Jackson Wood, who just made that diving stop to keep this a one-run game.
Yeah, huge play.
Trying to etch himself into SF state history with one swing of the bat. Ooh, jumps out of
Rock
the way.
skipper.
1-1. It'll be Jackson Wood, Steven Espinoza, Matt Sugden. Gators hoping not just those three. Here's the 1-1. Ooh, that wide inside part of the plate has disappeared for a moment. 2-1. Get the sense you cannot risk walking him.
No.
You have to go power against power. And if you're Jackson Wood, who's looked comfortable, numbers haven't shown it, but he's looked comfortable. Can he unload on a ball? The 2-1 offer. Wave and a miss. He does go 2-1 slider, and a beaut at that. 2-2.
Beautiful pitch there.
Yates looking for out number 1 in the ninth. Wood trying to get anything started. The 2-2 pitch. Blocked. What else did you expect besides a full count to start the ninth in this one-run game, right? The best that Westmont has. Comes home with the 3-2 and yanks it for ball 4.
Exactly what you want if you're a Gators fan. A leadoff walk. And some bad misses from Westmont's closer.
And they're going to have an offensive timeout, and we're going to have a pinch runner. Jackson Wood has done his job. And it looks like Colby Raphael is going to run. Simon, do you bunt? Sacrifice one of your last 3 outs?
It makes sense. It makes sense to bunt if you're playing small ball baseball. You gotta imagine that's what they're talking about right now. Or do you give our new pinch runner
some time,
a chance to maybe try and take a bag off Zach and Mr. Hofstadler?
And if your heart's not racing, you're watching the wrong game. Steven Espinoza at the plate. Potential season-saving run at first. He squares around, pulls back very late, and it's ball 1. So is that for show, or are they willing to give this up? And can Westmont turn it into an out? He squares early. Yates delivers. He slashes and foul. Oh, that's your stuff, Simon. Runner was going, and it was a hit-and-run slash.
Slash and run.
No, they're checking on him with the foul ball. Cool, he says he's all right. I ride for Steven Espinoza for not taking the timeout, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Espinoza's a dog. He's ready to go. And now you have to wonder.
No way you slash back-to-back
Right?
pitches. We'll see.
And now do you put it down or you tell him to swing away? Gators down to their final 3 outs. The 1-1, he squares. He bunts it foul for strike 2. You have to let him just swing the bat here, right?
Me too.
Or at least try to.
You can't give an out away this late in the game.
Yates chasing the punch. The 1-2 pitch. Base hit up the middle. 2 on, nobody out. What an AB for Steven Espinosa. You have to imagine your heart's just in your throat at that point. He pulls back finally. Smokes it into center field. 2 on with nobody out. The tying and potential go-ahead runs aboard. And Sugden, who's barreled the ball twice in 3 at-bats, do you ask him to square around?
This seems like
the opportunity to
Yeah.
do so, for sure.
you give 2 chances to a ground ball to short will score a run. A fly ball will score a guy from third.
And again, you just cannot stress the weight of this moment for San Francisco State. You talk about this time of year, the teams say, you have today, you don't know if you have tomorrow. For San Francisco State, that's for all time. They know whenever this season ends, that's it. Trying to delay the inevitable as long as they can. Can they save their season? Can they buy one more inning, one more day with a rally off Yates? What does Sugden do? He squares, pulls back, and takes ball 1. Pinch hitter on the on-deck circle.
Schrader.
A.J. Schrader. What will the situation be when that man stands in? On the 1-0. Sugden squares, pulls back, and takes ball 2. Westmont trying to avoid disaster. San Francisco State trying to catch lightning in a bottle. Gets the bunt down, only plays at first. 1 out. Yates kind of made their heart skip a beat there, taking a look at third. Well, this is as good as it gets. Second and third, 1 out in the 9th. It's a 1-run game. SF State down to their final 2 outs, and it's a senior in the form of A.J. Schrader. Kind of at bat you dream of. The best that Westmont has. And a senior, one of the last seniors this program will ever have. Can Schrader save them? 0-1, Sword. And I agree with Paul Spagnas here. You're not playing the infield and you're willing to give up a run for an out. Because a ball that sneaks through the infield might cost you the game. Corners are pinched, though. Can Schrader put the ball in play? The 0-1. Strike 2.
Painted. Does Yates go 3 sliders in a row? His bread and butter. Schrader hasn't seen it good.
Schrader down to his final strike. Down to their final 2 outs. He chokes up an inch. Is that enough? Yates to Schrader. High and outside. Good stop by Hoff. Gators trying to not go gently into that good night. Trying to rage against the dying of that light. Schrader pulls it foul.
Good location from Yates. Good fight from Schrader. 4th slider in a row.
Senior on a team that went to their first postseason, first national postseason last year in 29 years. Trying to prolong their 30th after that. Swings and misses. There is 2 outs. It comes down to this. Would you rather have it any other way? It's Derek LaFerriere against Zach Yates with the game on the line for San Francisco State with their program on the line. Can Zach Yates dig deep? 1 out away is Westmont. LaFerriere takes strike one. The heart's pounding. Both sides holding their breath. Who's gonna roar? Ball one. Ferrier one at bat earlier, I believe.
Off of Yates. Single.
Yep. Single would give SF State the lead. 1 ball, 1 strike. Go ahead and tying runs in scoring position. The 1-1. Upstairs, just above that upper outside quadrant. Top of the order waiting on deck. Zach Yates against Derek LaFerriere. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The deuces as wild as they're ever gonna be. 3-2 Westmont. 2 outs in the 9th. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2nd and 3rd. 1 strike away, 1 swing away. Ground ball to 3rd. Patterson has it. Long throw. He's got him. Zach Yates digs deep, and the Warriors win it 3-2.
What a baseball game. Both teams absolutely playing their hearts out today, and you got to feel for the Gators. They gave it everything they had. They made their last stand, and just what an effort from both sides today.
Yeah, take a moment just to exhale. And as you said, Simon, you just have nothing but appreciation and respect, admiration, and also your heart just breaks for those guys down the first base line. For San Francisco State, they gave it all they had here in the 9th inning. Pushing Westmont, the top seed in this bracket, to the brink of this game, on the ropes. But Zach Yates is able to shut the door. And Westmont hangs on 3-2. And this basically turns the regional, Simon, into a best 2 out of 3.
Yep.
For a spot in the West Regional. It'll be between Westmont and it'll be between Monterey Bay. Game 1 of that 3-game series will be at 3. But again, we're going to take our attention now to honor San Francisco State.
Yeah, Jacob, I've been there before, where your season ends with a loss, and it's a bond between your brothers, you know, that is unbreakable, and I can't imagine what they're feeling right now, knowing that they won't be back next year. Just a gutsy performance from the Gators today. Really, they gave it everything they had, and they gave Westmont a run for their money. And to the Gator fans, they showed out today too. A great showing from them, and a great season from the Gators.
Yeah, if you're a San Francisco State fan, San Francisco State alum, and your heart's breaking, I'd say, as funny as it sounds, allowed to do so.
Yeah.
Be in this moment with this program, and do not doubt that your program mattered, that your history and your legacy will last. And especially this team, Simon, the best team in San Francisco State history, they've been saying, and I think they showed that today.
Yeah.
And you wish nothing but best, not only for those guys, but for the near 100 years of Gators that have worn that uniform. And that this is a very worthy group to be the last in the line of that legacy. Your final thoughts?
It was a great day of baseball.
Yeah.
And we got more the rest of this weekend. And once again, the the Gators are going to shed some tears hugging it out down the line, and they just got to take in these moments with their boys for one last time. And for the Warriors in Monterey Bay, we got a huge few games coming up, and it's really anyone's ball game at this point to make it to the Super Regional.
Yeah, that's 2 out of 3 for a trip to the Supers. We'll have game 1 of that series for you at noon tomorrow. For now, we say thank you and goodbye to San Francisco State with nothing but a tip of the cap, and to the Warriors, congratulations and a happy Friday night. Alongside the rest of our crew and my partner Simon Reed, Jacob Norling, saying so long from Santa Barbara. Talk to you tomorrow.